welcome to another video. This one's a grain to glass. So it's about 20 minutes long, so grab yourself your favorite beverage and watch it right to the end. There is some talking at the end about cider. I really didn't do any brewing too, I just added the yeast, but it might be interesting if you're into that sort of thing. That, however, will be on another video, probably not the next one, but in the near future I've got lots of cider to deal with, so we'll see how I deal with it all. Anyways, enjoy, and thanks for tuning in. Okay, here's something I've tried for a couple brews now. I'm just brewing a 5 gallons of water right off the bat, heating it up to temperature and adding the malt. So we'll just get it ready here. Okay, so I've got it set to 72 degrees. When I add the grains, it'll be around 67 or so, which is what I'm going to mash at. So I'm just going to let her heat up, get it up to that temperature, and then I'll mash in. I'm just going to measure out my malt. So I'm going to go with 3 kilograms of Pilsner malt. Okay, so there I go. 3 kilograms of Pilsner malt. That's it. Pretty simple recipe. Okay, so I've decided I need a little color in the Kölsch, so I'm going to go with just 150 grams of Crystal 45. So what I've decided for the recipe is 3 kilograms of Pilsner malt, 150 grams of Crystal 45. I'm gonna hop with Hallertau, a full ounce, and I'm only going to boil for 30 minutes, and that should give me around 18 IBU, something like that. And I'm just going with 19 liters of water. I think I'm going to mash at 67 degrees, and yeah, it'll be a pretty simple recipe. It'll be full volume mash. I'm not going to sparge after, so we'll see what I get for original gravity, but I'm hoping it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.048, something like that, for the original gravity. So we'll see how it goes. I may have forgot to mention, but all my brews are 2.5 gallons. Pretty much all my brews are 2.5 gallons. So with the 5 gallons mash in, and then the grain absorption and all that, what I will get more than what I need. What I want to do is get 3.5 gallons into my fermenter, and then I go with a 2.5 gallon batch. There's a bit of waste, but I'm not too concerned about that. I could go for more and try and fine tune it so I'm not wasting much, but really for the price of a bit of grain, it's no big deal. So we're at 72 degrees here now. I'm going to mash in. So just keep me from getting grains on the other side of the malt pipe. Put a little bit of I'm going to drop this down to 67 as well. And we'll just recirculate it over our mashing timer set for 1 hour. And we'll let her go. Okay, I'm just going to give you a little look at how thin things are here. There's lots of grains in there. It's really, it has settled the bed, but it's really not, definitely not compacted. Okay, so we've got our 1 hour mash. And we'll start draining and bump up the temperature. Bring it to a boil. Alright, we're at 100 degrees, so we're nearing our boil. I'll take this off, it's done dripping. Set it there for now. Leave the top off. Boil's pretty good with the top off, so what I'm going to do, I'll start a timer for 45 minutes and then I'll add the hops with 30 minutes left in the boil. Okay, so there's the boil I got going. It's not a super rolling boil, but it's going good enough. And my robobrew is reading 103. Seems to be the temperature I boil at. Okay, now I can add my hops. So I've got 1 ounce of Hallertauer, and there's 30 minutes left in the boil.
Add Whirlflock, yeast nutrient, and start sanitizing cooler.
Okay, so that's my new time stack. To record what I want in there. It's kind of cool. First time I tried that. So Whirlflock, yeast nutrient. 15 minutes left in the boil, and start the pump, and I'll sanitize my cooler.
Done boiling, start cooling.
cooling. Turn off the heaters. Turn on the water. Drops really quick, this one. There. 25. Yeah, take her down to about 18 or so. I'll just verify the temperature coming out. It says about 27 right now. Getting 22, it's saying 25. I'll take her down to when it says 21. And then we'll pour it in. $19.7. That's it, 3 gallons into the fermenter. So what I have here is a sap ale or safe ale, whatever it is. K97, it's Kölsch yeast, dry ale yeast. And I'm just going to sprinkle it on top. And that's all I ever do with these sap ales. And now I just have to move this out to the garage where it's going to be around 14 degrees. Says 12 to 25, ideally 15 to 20. Okay, I might bump up the temperature in the garage up to 15 degrees. I want to be on the low end. I don't want to pay too much for heating either. So, anyways, that's it. I'll put her outside, and we'll check on it tomorrow and see if she's chugging away. So I just used the refractometer, checked my original gravity, and I got a reading of 1.047, so pretty close to what I was aiming for. She's chugging away. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a tasting here. I've got two videos on the go right now. One where I've been dealing with some cider. I still got a lot of cider that I'm working with, so maybe you might not see this in the cider part for a while. If you're watching this in the cider video, there's a Kölsch video as well. So we'll taste the Kölsch here first. My first attempt at a Kölsch. We'll see how it goes. Maybe have it a little carbonated a little bit too much, but we'll do that while I'm waiting for that a little bit. We'll take a bit of this cider that I got and put it here, and this other cider as well. A little bit of spillage. Okay, so we'll do the Kölsch first. It's got a bit of chill haze right now, but it's fairly clear. It's pretty plain smell. Bit of malt in it. Smells maybe a bit yeasty. Pretty crisp. Not a lot of flavor. Definitely no hoppy flavor. No bitterness. It's actually pretty good. I think this would be a nice beer to to drink in the summer outdoors. It worked out to about 5%. I don't have it written down here, but yeah, it worked out to be about 5%, 5.1, 5.2, something like that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The recipe, I don't know, maybe I'd put a little bit more I don't know, more malty malts, like something maybe a little bit stronger. It's got a lot of Pilsen malt in it, which is fairly mild. Maybe I'd try with some Maris Otter or something in there to get it a little bit more bite, a little bit more malt backbone. But I'll keep this recipe. I'll probably do it again in the spring next year. Yeah. Cheers.